Hey everybody, my name is Bekah Murray. I am a Ruby ambassador with Plexus, and I'm so excited to get to share with y'all tonight about 3 of my favorite products of the Plexus line. And they may be familiar to you if you are a Plexus ambassador, because it's the Triplex Combo. And most of you, whenever you have signed up, your friend who invited you to Plexus probably recommended the Triplex Welcome Pack to you. And there is a reason for that. And I want to get to explain why these products are so amazing and how they work. So before I get to all of that, I want to read this little disclaimer to you. Plexus does not intend to treat, diagnose, or cure any disease, and individual results will vary. So get that in your head right now. Not everybody is the same. Plexus products are health supplements made of plant-based ingredients that target health on core levels of the body. They are supplements and not drugs. Okay, so the first part of this little talk that I'm going to share with y'all tonight, I'm going to really dig into the Plexus Slim, aka the pink drink, our nickname for it, and Probio5. And then I'm going to come back on and I'm going to share a little bit with you about my all-time favorite product, and that is the BioCleanse. So just to share with you, Plexus Slim is definitely the most popular of all of our natural products. I mean, everybody has heard about the pink drink. And why do we call it the pink drink? I mean, why? Because it's pink, right? And so since this drink is pink, people automatically think, oh, dyes, right? Most of us, because that's what we're conditioned to, we see things that are pretty colors, Gatorades on the shelf, we know that there's dyes in them. Guess what? Not with Plexus. It's a natural health supplement, which is amazing, and we can take this and know that we're not putting bad junk into our bodies. I love that it doesn't have artificial sweetener. There are no stimulants in Plexus Slim. Guess what, guys? I want to get this into your head right now. People sometimes will drink it and they'll say, oh, they got the jitters or whatever. Guys, let's just be real. Most of the time, it is just in their head. They are thinking health drink and I'm going to have a reaction. I'm going to feel bad, or I'm going to get hyped up on it. That's what we have conditioned into our brain, because that's what most of the time we experience with other health supplements. With Plexus, there is on the package, it says less than 2% caffeine, okay? Less than 2% caffeine. Guess why we have that in there? Because the FDA says that we have to. We are not FDA approved, because no health supplements are, but we are FDA compliant. That's a good thing, really good thing, because what that means is that we actually are going to follow their rules. We're going to pay attention to packaging. We're going to be true to what we put on our packages, and we're going to be held accountable, which is what Plexus wants to be. But we put that 2% on there because they know, FDA knows, that there is an ingredient in here, which is the green coffee bean extract, that could possibly have caffeine. But yet, whenever our testers and our researchers and all of our doctors gather around, they run all the tests on each batch of Plexus Slim that is created, they have never traced a single bit of caffeine. So just want you guys to know that. And that was really great news to me as a nursing mom. I used Plexus Slim. That is up to you and your practitioner to decide if that could be a great thing for you. But I know for me, it did tremendous things for my body. And it really helped me to be an awesome milk production machine. It was fabulous. So I loved that it didn't have caffeine in it, because I was able to use it and my baby slept amazing. And why is because of what I'm about to break down to you and share with you about. So it is definitely pink. It doesn't contain artificial sweeteners. It is pink because of beetroot extract. And so beets are amazing because they help our body in so many different ways. 1 is insulin levels. 2, it's great for your heart. There's just a lot of different bonuses by having beets in there. But one thing that I love is that Plexus Slim itself, the reason why people get energy, and this is the bad connotation. Like, you hear the word energy and you're thinking jitters, right? You're thinking caffeine, what you've had to take in the past to actually feel better and to have this much energy, right? It's not like that. you have regulated blood sugar and you feel good and you're stable throughout the day. And it's amazing what that can do for your body. You will have energy that lasts and not crashes, not tapers down, but you will have energy that will go to the point where you're like, okay, you know what? I'm ready for bed, and now I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to feel great. And so that's what I love about Plexus Slim. It regulates blood sugar. But why is that so important? Whenever you have blood sugar instability and poor gut health and all these different things, then you start to have a myriad of issues. One thing that I think is really important to know is that insulin is a hormone. I don't know if you guys know that, but insulin is a hormone. We hear the word insulin with diabetics and other terms, you know, you hear it. But it is a hormone, and it is actually a hormone that is the master hormone of the body. And it means that it's very important. It has a hugely important job because insulin tells all the other hormones what to do. And hormones tell your body whether to burn fat, to lose weight, or to store fat and to gain weight, or what to find, or to find balance and weight maintenance, all these different things. That's what our hormones are designed to do. And so whenever your body is out of whack and you have blood sugar that's spiking after meals and crashing after meals, especially with whatever your diet is, then you're gonna have an off-balance body in many different ways. So whenever you have healthy blood sugars, then things tend to go in the right direction. So one thing that I noticed whenever I started taking Plexus Slim was that I actually slept better. And insulin levels and sleep are like direct correlation of one another. So you hear people that start on Plexus and they're like, oh, I'm sleeping so much better. I have energy. Well, guess what? If you sleep better, of course you're going to have energy. So it's like a snowball effect that just keeps rolling down the hill, and more benefits are just happening along the way. And that's one of the things I love about Plexus Slim. So that's kind of a cool thing. Just to speak a little bit about beetroot, it is linked to lower blood pressure, and it also reduces incidence of heart disease, which I kind of touched on a little bit. But beetroot extract is also rich in vitamin A, vitamin C, and iron. Vitamin A is important for mucous membrane and healthy skin and good vision. I really love that Plexus Slim has a few key ingredients that make up a huge impact, or make a huge impact to our bodies. Another ingredient in that product is also chromium. And chromium is an essential part of the metabolic process that regulates blood sugar, back to that whole blood sugar thing again, and helps insulin transport glucose into cells, where it can be used for energy. Well, hey, who doesn't want energy, right? So chromium also appears to be involved with the metabolism of carbohydrates, fat, and protein. So why are all these blood sugar level things important? One, because it is a master hormone that helps to regulate and get all the other hormones doing what they're supposed to be doing. But it also, whenever you have healthy blood sugar, guess what else it reduces? It reduces inflammation. Did you know that? If you have healthy blood sugar, you have less inflammation throughout your body. That is amazing. I know that one of the greatest things that I found whenever I started drinking Plexus Slim was not only that I slept better and I had better energy, but whenever I woke up in the morning, I had 2 knee surgeries and a hip surgery. And my hip surgery still gave me pain, like for just for a long time, all the way up really until I started drinking Plexus Slim, because I would wake up and I just felt like an old woman. And then all of a sudden I started drinking Plexus Slim and I woke up and I wasn't having to like hobble to the bathroom in the morning. I could actually fully extend my hip. I didn't have to keep it at an awkward bend and kind of like hobble in there. I actually could stand up and I felt amazing. So when my feet hit the floor, I was ready to go, and my joints were ready to go. I definitely was noticing that less inflammation. And so that's something that you could possibly look forward to. Now, did I say that everybody is different? Yes, I did. Everyone is different. And so what took only a week for me may take a month for you. What you're dealing with inside of your body might be different than what I'm dealing with. But it is important to know that you need to stick with it, and consistency is key. Now, here's another big thing about the Slim that you've got to know. What it's going to do is it's going to process everything as you drink it, flushes out different, how do I say this, toxins really, in your pancreas, in your liver, doing different things, to where what you need to do is you need to drink a lot of water. Okay, and so it's important that whenever you are using Plexus Slim, that you really do a good job to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. This is huge. And really I say that because the more you flush your body of water, then the more you can get rid of any toxins that it is cleaning out. And there's a whole process. I read up on it. It was amazing to me, just about how it actually works with the pancreas and the liver and what it does. So hopefully I'll have a chance to get to share that a little bit more in depth with you later, but I'm going to try to stick just a couple key things to share with you tonight. And then we'll get down to the nitty-gritty of each product at another time. But the important thing is drink a lot of water. Now you think, oh, I drink enough, right? I have a couple glasses throughout the day. But guys, if you really took the time to measure and to see how much you drink, you would notice that you probably are failing. In fact, if you're exercising on top of that, then you probably need to even drink more. Our bodies are made up of more than 80% water. So think about that. What you drink is being used throughout your body, plus you want to be flushing things out. So drink lots of water and give up what you were drinking. I tell you, I was hooked on Diet Dr. Pepper, and it is amazing. I said to myself, okay, 1 week. I'm going to go 1 week and not drink any Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm just going to drink my Slim and water. And after 1 week, I said, okay, I was good. I definitely deserve a Diet Dr. Pepper. And I went to go drink it, and it was disgusting. I couldn't drink it. And so now for almost 3 years, I have not touched a Diet Dr. Pepper, any soda whatsoever, because I just can't bring myself to do it. I felt like I tasted every chemical that was in it. And that's kind of one of the cool things that Plexus Slim does, is it changes your taste buds. It makes it to where, processed yucky foods just don't taste as good as what they once used to. And I love that I can really crave healthy things now because of how Plexus has kind of just changed my whole gut and how everything is responding to food. So it's pretty amazing. Okay, so I'm going to flip through my notes here. Interesting fact. Did you know that the only common denominator in people who live to be over 100 years old that scientists can find is how sensitive they are to insulin? So if we can keep our blood sugar stable, not swinging up and down, our bodies can release less insulin, which is huge, guys, and become more sensitive to insulin. So think about that. Let's get our bodies healthy now and doing what they should do now so that we can live longer lives and enjoy our lives. Not, I always, people talk about, if they're smoking or what, say they're a smoker. And I have family members that have had addictions to different things. So it's, it just happens. And they think, oh, well, it's not gonna do anything to kill me right now or whatever. But even so, think about the quality of life that you'll have later on. And right now, it might be okay. It might not be that big of a deal. You're still living. You're still doing your stuff. But then whenever you get to 80 and you're having to be on an oxygen tank or whatever you're having to do to be able to survive, it's just not a very good quality of life. I mean, you say that you want to go out and have some fun, you got to carry your oxygen tank with you. And that's kind of how I feel like with Plexus. Yeah, I could have a normal life whenever I'm old, but I want to have a fabulous life when I'm old. So I want to put in good things now so that later on, I can really rock it as a grandma. I'm going to be like Grandma B, really, really having a fun old time with my grandkids. And I don't want to be totally sick. I want to be healthy now to really help me to be healthy in the future. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about Probio5. I think that's enough on Slim. So let's go to Probio5. Most amazing probiotic. Can you all see that? Most amazing probiotic on the market. Why do I say that? Because it is amazing. Not only does it have all of the microbes that we need in our body to help to rebalance our gut and to kind of colonize all the good stuff that needs to be in there, but it has amazing enzymes, one in particular that breaks down the bad stuff and clears it out so that we can then put the good stuff in. So it's one thing to flood with all the good stuff, but if you still have a ton of bad stuff in there and it's not getting cleared out, guess what? It's just going to choke out the good stuff that you're putting in. There's just not room for it all. So it is really cool for me to get to talk about this because it just, I don't know, blows my mind. I think that Plexus is amazing. They're amazing to have picked up this formula, and they're so amazing to have shared it with us, and for a hugely low price compared to some of the other probiotics on the market. I just love that about our company. So Probio5 features 5 probiotics, added enzymes, vitamin B6, grapeseed extract, and vitamin C, all in one effective delivery system. So here's a little bit of the things that it helps. It does have a fungal, the chitosanase enzyme that I was talking about, the special one that kills all the bad stuff. It has that fungal aspect to it to help break down any type of fungus, yeast, or whatever that is going on in our gut. It has proper probiotic balance in the intestinal tract that helps to promote that. It also helps to promote proper intestinal balance, which increases nutrient absorption, which is huge. Relief from typical yeast symptoms, and you guys can just look up yeast symptoms and what could possibly be something that you're struggling with. Google those 2 words together, and it's amazing what you'll find. But I just want to tell you this. When God created us, He created us with a little bit of yeast in us, but then our diets and our environment and what we've put our bodies through just makes it to where we're kind of overrun with the yeast. And the yeast is in there so that whenever we die, we'll decay, and it will break our bodies down and turn us back, into the dirt that we're buried in, right? And so this is the thing. We are now overrun with this yucky, nasty yeast, and we don't have enough of the good stuff in us. So guess what you're doing? You are slowly dying as you're walking around every day. Your body is being broken down. Why do your joints hurt? Why, is your hair falling out? Why are these different things happening? Because you're being attacked from the inside, basically. And so I really love that this product not only has the probiotics, but it also has this added aspect to it. Doctors say that 80% of our health lies in our gastrointestinal tract, which is our gut, colon, digestive tract, and it's a huge area of our body. So I want to share this with you guys real quick. You guys can take a look at this while I share this with you. Okay, so here we go. It's a huge area of our body, and studies show that even things like, having mood issues, autoimmune issues, skin issues, and there's a myriad of other health issues that actually have the root being in an unhealthy gut. So poor eating habits, chlorinated drinking water, stress, and disease, and the use of antibiotics in food production as well as in medical treatments can play a huge role in and wreak havoc in our gastrointestinal tract by destroying good bacteria and allowing undesirable bacteria to multiply. When the ratio of good to bad is lowered, problems begin to arise, such as excessive gas, bloating, constipation, intestinal toxicity, and poor absorption of nutrients, which is the yeast or candida overgrowth. And those are big terms. We don't want to say that Plexus can cure or treat those, but I will tell you this. Chitosanase is the enzyme that really does attack the outer cell wall of the yeast, which is chitin, and that is what we know to really help the mystery illness of America that we are all dealing with. We start on this Probio5, and it's amazing because it really does help to get to the root issue. Now, before I wrap up this little talk about the Probio5 and come back on about BioCleanse, I want you guys to know this. Whenever you start out with the Probio5, you don't want to hop on and do four capsules of these trying to kill off that gut problem, right? The reason why is because whenever yeast dies, it actually releases toxins into your body. And so whenever those toxins are released, sometimes you can have die-off symptoms. Now, not everybody does have die-off symptoms, but some people have really intense die-off symptoms. Hang tight, hang through the headaches, hang through the issues, because the more you get through it, then the easier it will be in the end, and you'll feel so much better for doing that, because you know that you're attacking a horrible beast inside of your gut, and you've got to get rid of it. But here's the thing. instead of taking 4, I love to ease into our products. So I suggest taking 1 to start with for a few days, then get on to 2, and then you can work yourself up to 3 and 4. But give yourself a 3 to 5 day span in between increasing your amounts. And then taper back off. Once you feel like you're good and you've gotten through it, then taper back off. But you'll be able to see how it's going. Now, one thing that I will have to tell you is do not take Probio5 if you're a constipated person. This is just my own opinion. I am not a doctor by any means, but I am a mom who has studied gut health for years. In fact, let's see, 9 years. 9 years now. And so for me, it really is a huge thing for me to tell my people, my friends that I get onto Plexus, that if they're constipated at all, don't start with Probio5. Start with the Bio Cleanse. Make sure that you're actually going to the bathroom well before you start taking Probio5. Why do I suggest that? Because you will have less die-off symptoms if you do it that way. If you are able to flush out what is dying off, and you have a normal bowel movement, flushing out all that stuff that you are killing, then you're going to feel okay. But if you are killing the stuff and it's sitting in there and all those toxic deals are sitting in there and not moving around, then you're going to feel yucky. So with our products, they are intending to get to the root of your issue. It's sometimes not pretty, but consistency is key. Consistency is huge. Drinking your water is huge. Not giving up is huge. We have a 60-day money-back guarantee for a reason. You have 60 days to try it and to give it your all. And guess what? Sometimes it could take even longer. If you're looking for weight loss, it may take longer. For me, I lost a whopping 2 pounds my first month. And I thought, you know what? I'm feeling so good still. I'm sleeping better. I have more energy. I know this stuff is working. It might not show on the scale. It might not show on my body, but I do know that it's working. And then the next month, I lost 6 more pounds. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it really is working. Now, did I drop it quick like some people do? That would be awesome, but not everybody is the same. But eventually, it was about 4.5 months, 5 months came around. I ended up losing 33 pounds. Now, I have a friend who lost 75, 80 pounds with Plexus. Did I ever really get past that 33-pound mark? No. It's just that my body is different, but I'm so thankful for how these products are working and what they're doing for my life. So that's a little bit about our Plexus Slim and our Probio5, and I'll come right back at you with Bio Cleanse. Thanks for stopping.